I wanted to have this show today because this is an opportunity for you all. If you're interested into cybersecurity, you're going to find out how recruiters are targeting cybersecurity professionals to get them into the industry, as well as how much money you can be making. Also, I'm bringing on a gentleman who's going to give his background, who is a cybersecurity professional. We have very common similarities, meaning we went to the same university my freshman year, and he finished and graduated from there. Information systems, masters as well, too. Dope brother. And he's going to give us the game on cybersecurity. And he's hiring, guys. He's absolutely hiring. So if you're looking for a new job in cybersecurity, this is the show for you. Let me stop talking and bring on my guest. Mr. Ronnie Calixte, man. How are you doing today, my brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing, Antoine? How you doing, man?
I can't complain. It's a fantastic Sunday. The weather today is absolutely beautiful. You know, we had a day like yesterday where it was ugly, I would say, but it was good chilly weather. But today is 60, sunny, and you know, God's shining his light on Texas right now, man. In Austin, Texas, man, it's looking beautiful. How about you, man? How about you on this Sunday in South Florida? How's it over there by you, man?
I can't complain. You know, I live where they want a vacation, man. So I can't complain one bit, man.
Tell the people where you're from, my man. Tell the people where you're from and tell people a little bit about yourself, Ronnie. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Okay, so I'm originally from Palm Beach County, so a small city called Lake Worth. And then I transitioned. I'm currently in Fort Lauderdale. Hey, you know, we had our conversation. Like I said, you know, I grabbed my AA degree from PBCC, which now is a 4-year degree, 4-year college now. Back then it was PBCC Palm Beach Community College. Transferred from there, went to FAU in Boca. Got my undergrad from there. Got an undergrad in finance. From there on,
money man.
Started working, getting the experience. Built some strong connections. Then got my PMP, so managing projects. Went up to Virginia, did some work with the Marine Corps, their Airmo division. Then came back to Florida. Throughout my journey, always had a great mentor. Basically got me involved in cybersecurity. From there on, currently doing recruiting for cybersecurity, man. Trying to get some people, get them to the bag. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to help some people get to the bag.
You try to help some people get to the bag while you get to the bag too, because as a recruiter,
yes, sir.
Right, part of you know, closing out is basically you're a salesman. You're a salesman as well, because when you recruit people, you make money off of that as well, putting great talent in the arms of companies who are willing to pay them, and you get paid as well too.
Of course. But you know, it's good that I do that, but I want to try to help some of our folks get into cybersecurity and get those high paying positions, because, you know, every single day I don't see someone that looks like me that I'm, you know, giving them that opportunity to get that bag. I want to get that message out there. Hey guys, right now, technology is like the real estate market. You better get it while it's hot.
Ooh. Okay, we're going to back up real quick. We're going to back up because I remember the conversation that you and I had when we first spoke, Ronnie. So let me just introduce the audience to how you and I had an opportunity to talk. Obviously, you watch the channel. And Ronnie hit me up. He's like, Antoine, you know what? I'm a tech recruiter. I'm getting to this money. And I see all these people getting to this money, right? But a lot of these people are like us, right? And you kind of gave me a little background of you going in school, being in finance and so forth. Take the audience along that journey and let's get to the technology side and what you're seeing and the opportunity that lies ahead for people who wanted to get into cybersecurity. So take it back a little bit and walk us along that journey, my man.
Okay, so, you know, when I was at FAU, so you familiar with FAU, they have this thing called the breezeway, where it's, you know, they have the lunch area, the cafeteria. It's a big hallway. Everyone is there. You know, you see everyone that's on campus, the athletes, you name them, the pretty girls, you see everyone. But I started realizing this, you know, because I'm a finance major. When I get to my classes, I didn't see anyone that looked like me. And I, you know, my first couple of classes, I was like, all right, it's nothing. But then it was like every class that I went to, no one looked like me. When I got in those core finance classes, and it really showed me like, this is what corporate America is going to look like for me. And then once I got out of college, that's exactly what it looked like. Only one place that I had a pit stop at it wasn't like that was in insurance. And that was on the claim side, but that was just a pit stop. But outside of that, anything related to finance, that's how it was for me. And it's even more like that on the technology side, right? Currently, I'm finishing up a program at UM, right? University of Miami. It's a cyber program, and it's 30 people in the classroom, right? It's only 3 Black folks in the class. And I'm like, why is it like that? Someone has to get that. Technology, it's the future. You have to be involved in it, especially when you walk around, you see everyone is glued to their phone. Why are we not involved in technology?
I love that. I love that.
We have to get that message out there.
I love that. That's the conversation we're having today. That's the conversation we are having today, guys. So think about this from this perspective of, what this channel is about. Channel is about, educating, enlightening, making sure we get to the bag. Also talking about technology and careers and degrees that you can get, right? Practical information that you can use every day to get to the bag. I have some dope people that come on this channel. Shout out to brother Professor Black Ops. He just had a stream that was going on just now. He's talking about AWS and cybersecurity. He's a cybersecurity professional, right? So he understands. He's a teacher as well, too. So he sees it, right? You got AI and me, who's in here, who's been on this channel as well, too, in data engineering and analytics, AI and machine learning. He comes on here and talks about the opportunity and how things are in his world as well, too, being in a corporate world. In my view as well, too, there's not very many of us in these spaces. And this is a huge opportunity, which is the reason why I bring these topics on and these dope people like Ronnie, AI, me, and PBO, and every other dope person like Jabron onto this channel to talk about this sort of stuff. I love the fact that, you were a finance major. I want to drill down into the education component and kind of take people along that journey, work our way up to you being a recruiter, because something that you said along that journey when you hit it was your mentor. Oh, yeah. And he got you into cybersecurity. Yeah. And we're going to hit on that as well, too. So you went to school for finance. Why'd you choose finance and not tech and so forth?
Man, my goal was I wanted to go to Wall Street. I wanted to go to Wall Street. And also the reason I did finance was I used to in PBCC. So PBCC had this thing, the tutoring lab. And I used to take advantage of it, go there all the time. I was majoring, actually, I wanted to be an electrical engineer. And the tutor was like, you're good in math. Why don't you go into business? And I said, why would you say that? He said when he graduated with with his engineering degree, he was from New York. He said, all the guys that came out went to Wall Street. They were business guys and finance guys, and they were making millions of dollars. He was like, if he can go back and change it, he would go into business. And then from there on, I figured, I started looking, my path. Like I said, I wanted to go to Wall Street. So I said, you know what? Finance is that way to get me there.